need to have our morning chat. Are we going to do this again? Seriously. Are we going to do this? I was watching news yesterday. I was so depressed. Because when I'm looking at the leading presidential candidates, man, it's the same guys from 20 years ago. Same niggas. Let me ask you a question. There is no one else with any chance of ever becoming president of this country. Seriously. You know else where people stand once, unasimama, ukishindwa, uende. Ukishinda, usavu, uende. It's the same guys. Same guys. The forest which is us may be different. The monkeys are the same. Is there no alternative candidate? Are we done? Or do we have to wait for all of them to serve? Then we get someone new. In this country of 50 million people. That's the question I want to... we need to have a national conversation about that. Can it be only these guys? And that's it. Is there anyone else you'd vote for if they stood? Because man, 20 years, same guys, same niggas, same headlines, same TV stories. Me, I don't know about you, but me, I really wondered. We're going to have them. We are going to die and leave them here. Aki, that's the way I was seeing yesterday. I was so depressed. Is there no one else who can stand and get your vote? That's my question this morning. We cannot say that this country revolves around 5 people. How? Who else as an alternative candidate can get your vote? Madagascar walichagua DJ. Akasimama tu na akashinda. Malawi, they just elected a guy who had lived in America all his life. By the way, he talks with a bigger twang than Barack Obama. Is there an alternative candidate? Or are we stuck with these 5 guys forever and ever and ever? Amen. Ebu, give me a call, because I think we need to have this conversation. If we don't have it, it must be held by someone. We are 50 million of us. Ebu, give me a call on 0711 046 105. Hit me up on Twitter at It's Maina Kageni or at Classic 105 Kenya. Hashtag is Maina and Kingangi. Or my fan page on Facebook. Because it's a pertinent question. Watch the news. It's like I was watching news from 2002. Aki, there was no difference. Are we stuck with these 5 guys until all of them get there? Have you asked yourself that question? And we are 50 million of us, by the way. If we were 10,000 of us, I understand. 0711 046 105 is my number. Is there a candidate who'd stand and get your vote today outside these 5 people? Because man, amongst 50 million people, 0711. If you look at the headlines today, if you watched news yesterday, there's no difference than if someone put you asleep in 2002 and woke you up yesterday. The names are the same, the slogans are the same, the messages are the same. I'm trying to wonder, don't we have an alternative candidate amongst 50 million Kenyans? 50 million. Not 5,000, not 10,000, 50 million. Felix Agona, Monsieur Presidente. Okay, I'll not read your tweet word for word, but you're saying here we've been vichwangumus. We've acted very stupidly, by the way. We're entertaining those 5 people, yet there are better people than them who also fear that we'll disappoint them for the same reason the 5 fear. But you've got to try. Madagascar elected an DJ. Come on, DJ Chronics. He's the president of Madagascar now. Is there no one else? It's the same 5 niggas from 20 years ago. Look into the private sector, look into other sectors of leadership, look into business. Who would stand today that you would say, this one I must vote for? And what happens to our brains every 5 years? Who takes them away? Me, that's a question I'm asking this morning. Son of Mombasa, once again, thank you so much for the welcome. The Egerton machine, Mambo VP Kelvin Akula, hope you're okay. Richie, you're saying, I'm not even voting. Mimi hata sipigi kura next year. Preaching it, you're saying, we are the problem. We keep recycling them. Our politics is so boring, the same faces every time. Barack Ferguson is saying, Kenyan politicians are full of greed and want it all mentally. They cannot give room to young people. Okay, Barack, Nani announced he wants to stand the other day. Jalango, would you vote for him? Who would vote? Which business leader today would say, let me run this country, and you'd give him your kura? It's a question. Vedmurage Paul Dong, you're saying, if we continue allowing these guys dividing us like this, we'll remain political slaves. Their manifesto is what we should focus on, and not what we need. Athman Meli, you're saying, Kenyan politics are predetermined emotionally, tribally. Na hakuna kitu tutafanya. What do you mean there's nothing we can do? There must be. Can't live like this. Hey? If you look in all spheres of life in Kenya, who, if they announce their presidency today, would you vote for? Without a doubt.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Maina.
Habari ya asubuhi.
Mzuri sana.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, my brother. Unajua kitu kenye imeharibu Kenya ni story na tribe. Yo wengine anasema tunataka wetu. Wengine anasema tunataka wetu. Sijui itafika wakati gani Kenya itasema, by the way, we will not continue practicing tribalism.
I think that's the thing.
Tutaona tu mtu mwenye tunasema yeye anabidi sasa na anakuwa na qualities ya kuwa good president. Unajua sasa hii ni ngumu sana. Hata ukienda anywhere, ukienda kwa ofisi unatoka kwa hii tribe, unatoka kwa ile nyingine. Hiyo kinye kimeua tu Kenya ni tribalism.
Ni hiyo tribalism, ukabila.
Utasema Maina ni Mkikuyu, by the way mimi ni Mkale, lakini tuache kando kwanza, tutafute mkate mwingine.
So let me
nimekuambia which has led this country. Wewe unatoka wapi?
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How do we stop that? Because we've got to stop it then.
Okay, unajua kene sasa ifanye like hiyo story na tribalism. Tufunde tu watoto Kenya like wenye wanakuja tu sahi. Wenye like wana grow. That is the thing. Lakini story na tribalism, unasema huyu anatoka kwingine. Najua unabidi kutii mtu mwingine hata kama anatoka tribe. Kama ni brother wako ama ni your sister.
Yes. Okay.
Lakini kusema mimi si wetu, yule si wetu nini, hapana, hiyo inaharibu hii Kenya.
Ndio inaharibu kabisa.
Tena kitu kinaitwa selfish. Leaders ikifika wakati like tuseme mtu anajua like Kingangi sahi ama wewe ukonga MP afate mahali.
Yes.
So umetoa mtu mwingine kwa hiyo kiti.
Yes.
Lakini kwa nini wewe hutaki kutoka? Unataka kutolewa? Kwa nini unataka tu baki forever?
Ni kama tumerogwa.
Ni kama tumerogwa, by the way. Unajua inabidi kama Obama. He served United States of America for 8 years, right?
Yes.
Then aliwacha legacy. Watu kama hao wana develop countries, they are not selfish. Mtu anaenda tu anafanya kazi zake, anaenda. Lakini yetu anataka for 30 years, 40 years. Africans tuliumbwa aje? Mtu anataka kulead for 50 years, mpaka hata saa zile anataka kukufa tu, bado anataka kuwa
bado anataka kukuamilia hapo. Oh my God. Okay, thank you very much. Huh?
Yeah, that is so painful, my friend.
Asante sana. That is so sad. Hello. 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 Hello, Classic 105.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Welcome back, bro. Niko sawa.
Asante sana. Niambie.
Sasa,
nini mbaya na sisi?
and your music is too high, sasa. The only problem we have with this country is poverty.
Ni poverty.
Yes, you know, these guys have enriched themselves. Sasa,
yes.
If they walk around dishing out 2K, 3K, Maina, do you know what it means to give someone 2K hapa nje sahi?
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
So, sasa ukipea mtu 2K.
Yeah.
Even if you make what noise and tell them that these guys pay 2K.
Yeah.
They cannot understand you.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Because now, the people like you and the people who think critically when you're wamejiweza uwezi chukua 5K.
Yeah.
Are very few.
Yes.
Very few to an extent that even if we collect ourselves and vote hatuwezi fika 10K.
Yeah.
So the masses ni wale wakipewa 3K wanapiga makofi wanasema huyo ndio msee.
Na wanachukua hiyo 3K na wanaendelea kumpigia kura. And they take the 3K and vote for that guy.
Yes.
My God.
Have a good day.
Have a great day, my brother. That is so sad. Surely. It's incredible because what's the difference between news headlines today and in 2002? What's the difference? There's none. Absolutely none. Is there anyone else? Now, I want alternatives now. I've had a few reasons. Give me alternatives. Who would stand today who would get your vote without a doubt? So we are talking about these headlines. Looking ahead to next year. Elections are a full year away, but you already know exactly what's going to happen, who's going to stand, who's going to say what. If you look at this lineup and then go to the archives and look for Kenyan political photo, actually just Google it, Kenyan political photo 2002 presidential candidates. There's no difference at all. At all. Is there no one else? And I want you to look at business leadership, even cabinet ministers, social leaders. If any one of them stood up and said, I'm standing, would you give them your vote and who would it be? Because yes, the reasons are varied. Preaching at saying Mokisa Kitu it is. Karitu Kene. Good morning, saying, man, I will not vote, not even in my dreams. And that's the apathy I'm really scared of, because a lot of people will stay away. And then the nasty guys will get in. Richard Charagu, good morning. You're saying this is the party and our presidential candidate is Muthiora Karriera. The rest are just wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, who's Muthiora? Just let me know. But thank you so much for choosing someone outside the five. We can't stay with the same guys, the same niggas. 20 years later, we are 50 million of us. 50. Athman Meli, good morning. You're saying number one, James Mwangi, Equity Bank, Alfred Mutua. And if Michael Joseph can come back and stand for leadership, I'd vote for him. Wow. Willie Kamondo, good morning to you and thank you so much for the big welcome. So my question is, if anyone else stood in whatever sphere of society in Kenya, who would you give your vote to? That's the question I'm asking today, because we cannot stay like this. Same five guys. We saw them when they were very, very young. They grew up before our eyes in leadership. 20 years later, they are still there. There's not even one new addition. Queen B Kaurokao, good morning. Sensi Mama, by 8 a.m. you'll be president. You guys, this yasa. Maybe that's the attitude, that's our problem. Tabitha is saying, I honestly don't think I'll vote. I'm tired. So then what's going to happen? There's got to be another way. There's got to be. Hello.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
Hello.
Niko poa kabisa.
Karibu.
Asante sana, my darling. Niambie.
So, Tuwewe usimame tukuvotia haki.
Kigai.
You know you have so many people. Hata Shiro wa Miami. Ebe umwambie umerudi kwa Shiro wako wa Kenya.
Nitamwambia.
Hata tukishonesha vitenge sisi ni sisi tuko. Yeye akae Miami. Anyway.
Yes, oh my God. Nitamwambia.
We have good people, the likes of Kina Lumumba.
Yes.
Someone like that would asimame tu, we vote for him.
Yeah.
But now we don't have people like that. We only have these 5 people. The kawaida one.
Because the Lumumbas are not standing.
Yeah, if Lumumba could asimame tu, if aseme he wants to be the president,
you'd vote for him.
Sincerely for me, he will earn my vote.
So what's going to happen to us? Are we going to stay with these 5 guys forever?
Yeah, but the sad thing is that we don't have the likes of people like this.
So we are going to stay with these 5 guys forever and ever and ever, amen?
Yeah, so...
Oh my God.
Just have to... for me, I don't think I'll vote if those are the only people. I'll just stay home and sleep.
Oh my God, okay.
That's the saddest bit, but if there's no one else, I'd rather sleep than go vote for those 5.
Lakini hupigi hao watano kura?
Siwezi wapigia, because it's the same old story. The same tribalism, the same poverty, the same, they do nothing other than satisfy themselves. So why waste my time?
Yenyewe.
Yeah, so I'd rather stay home, sleep and watch.
Okay.
Yeah, but Maina Kageni akisimama kiti ya Nairobi nitampea.
Utanipea?
Yeah, mi yangu utapata.
Kiwacha nifikirie hiyo maneno.
Fikiria hiyo maneno.
Okay, asante sana sweetheart, eh?
Good day.
Have a great day. Okay, hello.
Maina.
Morning.
Karibu ndugu yangu, watu wamenisumbua. Maina ameenda Miami.
Nimerudi Bob.
Amepost mapicha sijui na mashine nyingine hapo. Lakini nikawambia Maina ni mtu anajua.
Yes.
Karibu ndugu yangu sasa.
Yes my brother.
Mimi nasikia makelele kwa umbali huko. Kwa nini?
Unanisikia?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yes.
Now ile kitu nitasema, umeuliza swali. Very nice question. Ni nani? Kwa nini kila siku tuko mto Jordan kwa mamba? 5 years tuko mto Jordan. 5 years mto Jordan. Kwa nini?
Yes.
Unaona mzee kama huyu wa Equity, anaitwaje huyu?
James Mwangi.
Mtu ambaye ameanza from zero, hatujai kusikia corrupt.
Yeah.
Hatujai chochote, na ikifika watoto wamefanya mtihani,
yeah,
they benefit from his effort.
Yes.
Flying with angels.
Yes, wings to fly.
Such a guy is a very very good guy na ako na roho.
Yeah.
Ile kitu kingine Maina inasumbua Kenya yetu.
Yeah.
Unakumbuka wakisema ni Eric Wainaina, inji ya kitu kidogo.
Yes.
Inji ya kitu kidogo ni inji ya watu wadogo. That was a fact.
Yes.
Yani hapa tunategemea chumvi ununuliwe. They have actually impoverished us guys.
Yeah.
Ili tuwe beggars. When they say something, we listen to them.
Yeah.
The other point ambayo sisi wa Kenya tuko wajinga.
Yeah.
Maina wewe unaendesha Hama.
Yeah.
Mimi naendesha Probox.
Yeah.
I'm piki.
Yeah.
Are we the same?
No.
Are we both hustlers?
No.
We are not at all. So wa Kenya tunadanganywa, na unaona hapo ndio umeongea.
Yeah.
Ukasema ya kwamba tumerogwa.
Yes.
nimalize kwa kusema hivi, ile kitu itasaidia Kenya, my brother Maina, as you are back.
Yes.
Na I hope ulinetea zile viatu nilikwambia.
Yes.
Ile kitu itasaidia. Unakumbuka wakati wa Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yes.
Mungu arudi.
Yeah.
Afadie Kenya sasa, tuanze upya.
Amen.
Maina atoke nini, kila mimi nitoke, wale wengine sasa tuanze upya. Hapo ndio Kenya itaokoka. Ukabila hautakuwa.
Yeah.
Na tutasonga mbele, my brother.
Thank you.
And that is my last shot on that.
Thank you very much. Okay, very interesting. What say you, huh? Oh, but then, man, what a morning. Yani, the fact that we are probably gonna stay like this for years and years, maybe decades. Someone even said 2 decades. Johannes, you said 2 decades. Until all these guys get out of here, we ain't getting out of this hole. Vedmorage Paul Dungwe, I like your view on Twitter. Bad leaders are elected by registered voters who do not vote. My problem is the choices that are coming out. And if someone can be brave enough, tweeting it, they're saying, I'd rather cook rice one by one than going to vote for the same selfish leaders. We need to really have a think about it as a nation, because we cannot stay like this. And the reason we are always like this every 5 years, shida, vita, nonsense, upuzi, our brains go on leave, is because it's the same niggas who's just jumped from forest to forest. And I hope one day that can come to pass.